Hey guys, this is Minded Jewel here, and I'm going to give a full review on Fallout 4's the Automatron DLC that was released earlier today. Well, maybe everyone's asking, is this DLC worth it? Well, I will be explaining that in this video. So the Automatron DLC has lots of things in it, like so much when you think about it. Lots of very deep customization and a story, which I was kind of surprised to see. I thought it was mostly going to be about the robots, but there is a story. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it is very interesting. It's about the Mechanist. Well, I mean, if you've seen the trailer, you would know. So let's go with the positive things about this game. Well, the customization is very, very deep, and it is just super duper. Like, the customization is the deepest thing I've ever seen in Fallout. And let's say the new followers, I guess. We got Ada. Ada is a very awesome follower to have, especially in my dynamic duo here, which is Cleo and Ada, because, I mean, why not? Basically, they're both Assaultrons. One doesn't really have the beam, but, yeah, it's very interesting to see how they've added these. So, now let's go more into Ada. Well, Ada is basically a robot that you meet in the first quest. And I'm not going to say anything about it, but you get her very early on, and you can, like, modify her if you really want. You can modify her, which I personally just used her this whole entire time to build all the parts that you need in the game, well, in this DLC. And it's just very, I think she's a really good character in Fallout 4. Probably one of my favorite followers, definitely. Okay, so let's go to the bad parts, you know, like the not so good side of this DLC. Okay, there are so many things to go over right now. Well, if you look in this video, I use the hackers, the robotics expert. I hack the robots and turn them off. Well, what I think is that they shouldn't have been able to do that. I used it here and there just because it was very tempting. So I did use it once in a while. Well, on like the huge bosses, I didn't use it because I wanted to fight them, but the smaller bots, I was like, hey, I could just turn them against their allies and stuff, which I think they should have disabled that. And there's also, like, I guess how hard it is. If you are a very low-level player, you are going to die. You need Exo-1 power armor to survive this. And as you can see in the video, I had to use Cleo, Ada, and an Exo-1 suit of power armor, but it's been, like, beat up in this whole entire walkthrough. The gameplay is, I'm just going to tell you how long the story is. The story is approximately 3 hours for me. It took me 3 hours to finish it. It was, I mean, surprisingly short. I was thinking it might be a little longer, but it's just my opinion. I think it was okay, but I think just a little longer would have made it better. But, yeah. So let's go into some more about it. So more awful stuff is the very awful requirements of building the robots. Like, they're, like, in the story mode, in certain parts, you'll have to build certain parts, but you'll have to build, like, a workbench is one, but, like, if you don't have a lot of aluminum like me, it'll be very hard for you to buy it. Approximately, I wasted about not 15,000, but around 10,000 caps on this DLC trying to get all the parts, because I wasn't prepared for it. But also, there is oh my gosh, just the parts. I mean, like, in order to build a frame of a robot, you had to have, like, 6 rubbers, like, 6 circuitry, 9 ceramics, 11 aluminum, and 8 adhesive. It was, wow, I mean, just to build the frame of it. And then after, you gotta get it. Well, it was my opinion. I guess they had a reason to do it, so I can't really argue, but yeah. This DLC, if I gave it a score, it would be a 4.5 out of 5. I mean, it's really attaching. It, like, just keeps you into the game. But also, there's some not that positive things about it, like just the cheating, I guess, and how hard it is, especially for lower level players. I mean, I'm a level 61. Well, I guess enjoy the rest of this video. See ya. Minded Jewel out.